Yeah, so I wanted to get tested for autism for some years now, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I have health insurance. I don't know why I'm sitting on this. Why not just, call in the doctor, call in
Dr. Bofa.
Dr. Bofa, of course. And I was like, this is interesting last name. And he was like, but say it, I went to the doctor. I got a physical checkup. And then I was like, yeah, I want to get tested for autism. And he was like, well, you don't strike me as somebody that's autistic. This is like within the first 5 minutes of meeting me. I was like, all right, that's cool, whatever. And he was like, but I'll refer you to a psychiatrist. And then the psychiatrist called me a few days later and was like, hey, I want to get you, when can you come in for ADHD testing? And I didn't correct her because, as I told y'all, I thought that was part of the test. I thought that was a weird way to start the autism test.
And you passed.
And I was passing so far. I went in, right? She started doing like ADHD, like kind of pre-screening questions. And then I eventually was like, yeah, so like, I don't mind taking an ADHD test. I'm not too worried about that. But like, I do want to take an autism test if I can. And she was like, well, usually you can only get tested for autism around here if you're like ages from like 1 to 20 at the oldest, 20 years old. But we don't.
Yes, because it's a children's disease.
Which kind of mirrors Paul's point that got cut out from the original conversation.
I mean, yeah. But. And like, I'm not even mad at that. It's like, yeah, that's like a valid point. But what made it worse, I was like, because at that point I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, I don't need to get tested for autism. I'm whatever. It's like, but then she was like, I can ask you though a few questions just to kind of let you know my medical professional.
Yeah, screening.
Yeah, kind of like a screening. Yeah, not like any official thing, but just like some questions. And I was like, okay, sure. And her first question was, do you like Comic-Con and anime?
That was just her being like, what have I read online?
Like, yeah. Do you like the convention in San Diego across the country?
Yeah. Not even like a local anime thing. She didn't
even say MomoCon. Okay. She don't know bull.
Okay, no. Adrian, if you'd answered with that, she would have been like autistic. That was part of the test.
Yeah.
Not having the social skills to realize she meant generic anime
We
convention.
have taken this test together. I am the least autistic of the group. We've established that.
The fact that you can't understand the context of what she's asking, it's not looking good for you, brother.
Hey, I'm just saying, quantitatively, I'm the least autistic of this group, which I'm not saying is a good thing. I'm just saying that's a thing.
She said it's a good point to bring up.
Do you read mangas like a normal book, or do you start on the back? And if you start on the back, she's like, oh, okay.
I was like, yes, but let me answer as Yoda. And she didn't get the joke.
She said, if your friend made I'm Dr. Bofa joke, would you, one, understand what he was getting at and not make a big deal about the inconsistencies and the logic of the joke? Or would you be a little bitch?
A couple more things I want to say about this psychiatrist, though, first, is that after she asked that question, I was like, no. And then she was like, well, a lot of autistic people love Comic-Con and anime. And I was like, this is crazy. This is a medical professional, right? And then while
she only did things for media, she tried to drop her toothpicks next. It was like, how many are there?
Yes.
I mean, my question is, what if you were Japanese?
You're right, Adrian. That test doesn't seem very professional. It's not
it doesn't seem very culturally competent.
Yeah, it doesn't. She probably would have asked, like, if you were Japanese, you were like, do you like Cartoon Network? And
ooh, I do.
Whatever the parallel is. But as I'm sitting there in the chair, I'm then remembering that, like, because there's like little things I'll take note of in my mind and not think much of. But after she asked that question, I remembered, like, oh, yeah, in the waiting room, there was a big sign that said the word hangry and the definition of hangry. This is not a good psychiatrist's office, in my opinion. But then the second question she asked before
most of the time, they usually have like a degree hung up. But this time, it was just the definition of hangry.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you went to a place that's definitely just a pill farm for... It's a pill farm for people who want Adderall, right?
She did say that when she was doing the ADHD stuff. She was like, if you do get tested, like, I guess positive for ADHD, I'll refer you to somebody to get you like a script for something. And I was like, I'm really not worried about that, lady. I've done enough Adderall in my life. And
that basically goes back to what Paul's point was, which is, then what did you want?
I just want to know. I don't know. It's just like the opportunity, I guess, just to know and maybe get a better understanding of like my social behaviors and interactions. I don't know. Like, but then the second question she asked me was, are you in any online chat rooms? And
Discord.
Jokingly, I wanted to be like, what you mean online chat rooms? But she did ask like online chat rooms, and I was like, what do you mean by that? Just not even trying to make a joke. I was like, oh, what exactly do you mean? She was like Discord or something like that. And I was like, I am on Discord, but like when I play video games, it's just the most efficient like third-parparty platform.
Oh, yeah.
I optimize my efficiency.
She was like, nerd alert. No. She was like, okay, usually people who are autistic, they pretty much live on chat rooms and they talk to people who they'll never meet in real life. And I'm like,
this is so problematic. This is the South Carolina healthcare system.
And then like at the end of this whole like screening shit, like one other thing she said was like, my son is autistic and these are just a lot of his behavioral things. And I'm like, so this is like your one point of reference, your son, like.
For my next question, is your name Kevin?
Yeah, just to point out any specific thing that your child has and be like, do you do anything that he does? Like, I hated that. And then I guess, yeah.
Once again, I think you went to a pill farm, man. I don't think she was at all prepared for this. I think she was just coming up with it.
I agree with you. I still, at the end of the day, I kind of lost motivation anyway to get tested for it. But like, I think it was like half that and then half just like, I don't even care anymore. I don't know. That was already, I didn't like going in general. And I was like, I'm going to do this. It's going to be a big step. And then ended up like that. But then taking the test with y'all online, that wasn't necessarily reassuring. I didn't feel any different about it. But I was like,
it was crazy. Comedically perfect, right?
Right,
like Paul took it and got his score. It was a little bit low. I took it and
wait, what are you talking about? My score was your score was outside of the range high, as if you had studied it. My score was on the high end of average. Your score was on literally
blew it out of the water.
Okay, now you're making it seem like autism is a bad thing.
I'm not. Paul's the one saying that. Anyways,
you said I was on the low end. I was on the high end, just to be clear.
There are a lot of different scales. But then Phil just being like, well, I guess I'll just check my score and see what it looks like. And then just like,
oh, God. Yeah, because like.
On the low end, go fuck yourself.
Hey, Paul, it's good on this side.
Paul's
baby,
making it seem like it's a bad thing to be autistic.
Okay, yeah, but you being like, I blew it out the water. What'd you think?
I know how to reface.
That's impressive. I guess I don't. Yeah, I got a comedically lower score than both of the co-hosts on this show. But hey, it's cool.
Which is why we're adding you on. Diversity hire.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the diversity hire. It's the one white guy on this podcast.
To be clear for the audience, the test is, if anybody wants to play along, it's the one where it shows you the eyes and you have to say what emotion the person's feeling. Do you remember? Do either of y'all remember the name? It's easy to find. Google autism test eyes emotions.
Nah, I deleted my Google search history after I got that score.
After what? Oh, okay.